Don't forget to check out sportscases.com for unique phone cases. Use promo code WILSON10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos. Stay tuned.
Of the old players we all talk about today, 41-year-old Vince Carter playing in his 21st season, still getting those dunks up here and there. Also, Dirk Nowitzki will likely retire after this season. Alongside VC are two of the oldest active NBA players. Jamal Crawford and Udonis Haslem's the third and fourth oldest player in the NBA. Pau Gasol's the fifth oldest, while his name doesn't seem to get mentioned as much as Carter and Dirk. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. The 38-year-old Spaniard has been one of the most forgotten great players in recent times. Playing in his 18th season, now coming off the bench for the Spurs, he's missed more than half his games this season so far, has no intention of retiring as he stated in April, wants to play a couple more seasons. As the 7-foot big man continues to finish out his amazing career, his next stop, the Basketball Hall of Fame, which should happen sometime in the mid to late 2020s. Pau back in his prime days was amazing to watch. Drafted as the third overall pick by the Atlanta Hawks in the 01 draft, was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. Overshadowed by great power forwards in the 2000s like Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Chris Webber, and even Jermaine O'Neal, Gasol was quietly one of the best big men from the start. Put up 17.6 points, almost 9 rebounds, over 2 blocks as a 21-year-old rookie. Played on a terrible Grizzlies franchise who had horrendous seasons in Vancouver. The team relocated to Memphis during Gasol's rookie season. Played alongside Jason Williams, Shane Battier, and former bust Stromile Swift. Appeared in all 82 games his first 2 seasons, made the playoffs his third season, winning 50 games as the 6th seed, led the team in scoring, rebounds, and block shots, earned his first recognition as an All-Star in 2006, became the first Spanish basketball player as well as the first Grizzlies player to ever make the All-Star game. Known for dominating in the post, finishing with both hands, putting in work with the beautiful hook shots, having a strong IQ, and one of the most gifted passing big men in his generation, Gasol never got enough credit for leading his team to the postseason from 2004 to 2006. Despite getting swept in the first round all 3 years against Duncan, Nash, and Dirk, championship caliber teams missed the first 23 games in the 06-07 season, had no help on an awful team, only won 22 games that year. In February of 2008, Gasol's career changed forever. The Lakers arguably pulled off the steal of the decade. After Andrew Bynum's injury, LA had enough of Kwame Brown constantly embarrassing himself on the court, thanks to GM Mitch Kupchak sending Kwame Brown, Javaris Crittenton, Aaron McKee, the rights to Marc Gasol, and 2 first-round picks that turned out to be Dante Green and Grievous Vasquez for Pau, and 2010 second-round pick Devin Ebanks. His younger brother Mark turned out to be a fantastic player, so Memphis also benefited in the long run, but the Lakers benefited right away. Viewed as contenders, fitting perfectly in the triangle, Pau and Kobe clicked right from the start, instantly became one of the best 1-2 punches in the league, excelling at the pick and roll, had an epic debut with purple and gold, 24 points, 12 rebounds against the Nets in a 15-point win where Kobe only scored 6 points, became the perfect second option to pair up with the best player in the game at the time. LA finished 22-5 overall to end the season with Pau on the team, was a monster his first playoff game with the Lakers, posted 36 points, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists, looked like a superstar at times, put up over 18-8 in the second round against Utah, faced his first real challenge in the finals against Boston, where the size of Kendrick Perkins and Kevin Garnett was too much for Pau to overcome, was often bullied by KG in the post, with Pau putting up 14.7 points. Gasol was labeled as soft. After being outplayed by one of the greatest power forwards in the finals in Garnett and being outplayed by Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward in the conference finals, it's unfair to compare any power forwards to those two. Just 2 months later, got torched in the Olympics by Laker teammate Kobe Bryant in the title game. Right before the season, Pau's mental toughness was tested. Back to start training camp, Kobe put his gold medal hanging in Pau's locker. Gasol truly loves his country, which means everything to him, so he got angry, saying, "You're an a-hole, Kobe." Kobe's like, "Listen, Pau, you lost to the Celtics, you lost to us in the gold medal match, now let's not make this 3 in a row this year, okay? Let's win this." With those encouraging words, players like Dwight Howard would probably break down and cry, but Pau had a strong, tough winning mentality. fit in perfectly with Kobe's leadership, used it as motivation, helped the Lakers start 14-1 on the season, getting to play with promising center Andrew Bynum for the first time. The high-low game between the two big men was absolutely devastating to opponents. As the best front line in the NBA at the time with two legit 7-footers, Pau's fundamentals and instincts gave Bynum easy opportunities at the rim, can constantly knock down the 17-foot jumper, finish with either hand, and has excellent footwork. The team went 42-10 at the All-Star break before Bynum went down with another knee injury, ended up winning 65 games in the 08-09 season, with Pau putting up averages of 18.9 points, 9.6 rebounds. Had similar numbers in the postseason, averaged 18.3 points, 10.8 rebounds, the perfect complement to Kobe's 30.2 point average in the playoffs. Gasol was second on the team in scoring in all 4 of those series, outscored Dwight Howard in the finals, was always at the right place at the right time, earning his first NBA championship as the perfect second option. The following year was just as amazing for Pau, earned himself a 3-year $64.7 million extension, appeared in his third All-Star game, put up 18-11, had a clutch memorable game-winning putback in Game 6 against OKC, helping the Lakers advance to the semis. Destroyed Carlos Boozer in the second round, averaged 23.5 points, 14.5 rebounds, almost 3 block shots in a 4-game series sweep compared to Boozer's 15.5 points, 13 rebound average, both in their primes. Gasol proved he was better, demolishing him in Game 4, dropping 33 and 14 in the clincher compared to Boozer's 10 points. Continued his dominance in the conference finals, with him and Kobe getting the best of Nash and Amari. Seeking redemption against Boston was a pivotal career-defining moment, setting the tone early, dropping 23 points, 14 rebounds to go along with 3 block shots in a 102-89 Game 1 victory. Was way more physical down low. KG was also 34 years old and lost a step from 2 seasons ago. LA outscored Boston 16-0 in second chance points in the first game, but saw his team with their backs against the wall. After a below-average 12-point performance in Game 5, down 3 games to 2, Pau turned it up a notch, had a 17-point, 13 rebound, 9 assists, 3 block Game 6. With all the marbles on the line in a grinded out, ugly defensive Game 7, bullied Rasheed Wallace, scoring a key bucket in the final minute and a half, had 19 big points, 18 big rebounds, 9 offensive boards to go along with 4 assists in an 83-79 win, silencing all his critics. Was second in scoring behind his teammate Kobe in the 2010 finals while snatching the most rebounds. Prime Gasol was arguably a top 12 player in 2010. Only Kobe, LeBron, D-Wade, Durant, Dwight, CP3, Dirk, Melo, Nash, Amari, and Duncan were better. Afterwards, Gasol had a couple disappointing performances, averaged an awful 12.5 point performance against Dallas in 2011, outplayed heavily by Dirk, struggled against OKC in 2012, only averaged 12 and 10, losing in 5 games, having a critical turnover in Game 4, leading to a Kevin Durant clutch jumper, was a nightmare fit for Mike D'Antoni's offense in 2013, forcing Pau to be a stretch 4, eliminating his post-game, averaged only 13.7 points that season, was treated poorly, and with Kobe's injuries and the team collapsing, Jim Buss making poor decisions running the team, Pau needed a fresh start, signed with the Bulls, averaged over 17.5 points, almost 11.5 rebounds the 2 seasons in Chi-Town. The 6-time All-Star made 4 total All-NBA teams with over 20,000 career points, 11,000 plus rebounds and counting. Pau Gasol is one of the most underrated, unselfish, and underappreciated great players of our generation. The Mamba even said Gasol should get his jersey retired, and deservingly so. Without Pau, Kobe would not have won those 2 championships. The two will look to be reunited once again in the future, with their numbers hanging in the Raptors next to each other amongst the Laker greats. At the end of the day, Gasol absolutely deserves to get his jersey number retired, not only for the Lakers, but for Memphis as well. Now at the latter part of his career, what's your favorite Pau Gasol memory? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. If you love the NBA, subscribe to my channel. More great stuff coming soon. See you next time.